Here we go then, quarterfinal 3 for the Full Speed League Glitch Edition winner bracket. The matches opposing Kid, Zerojah, Paragraf, and Areogon. Winners and second place, respectively, of the matches that you've seen on this channel today. And yeah, we're starting off on Bike It by Cyrox. The Delimina is held by Mutta with a 45.358, and Kid is in second place with a 45.373. Warm-up is currently being ran, and yeah. We're just waiting for everyone to complete their warm-up. 2 French players entered in. We've got Kid from Team Against All Authority and Zerojah from Team Metalik. Two who made part of the World Champion winning of the World Champion team in 2018, along with Navi and other people. We also got Paragraf from Slovakia from Team Aurora Racing, and finally we got Areogon from Germany. So, good luck, have fun, everyone. The warm-up is done, and we're about to get underway with map number 1. Round 1 underway on Bike It. So we're going to be spectating Areogon for this first round, or this start of this first round at least. So we're currently seeing that it's a pretty tight pack already from the start, as we see 2 mistakes already, one by Areogon and one by Kid, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's unfortunately Kid who was the first casualty here, so it's pretty much dead for Against All Authorities player right here in this round so far. It is Zerojah and Paragraf in first and second, with Areogon really far down already, almost 2 to even 3 tenths down. As we head into the next CP, we're going to see the gap. Yeah, it is almost half a second down even compared to Paragraf, who's managed to get back up into first place, compared to Zerojah, who is now fallen through down to second place, 2 tenths down on Paragraf, heading into the final wall ride and the final turnover coming up, heading to the turnover, the SD. Really nice, well done for Paragraf, who will draw first blood, draw first blood, sorry, with a 45.776 to his credit. Zerojah second, Areogon third, and unfortunately for Kid, that is a DNF. Navi pushed me. The banter is continuing. This is gonna be a fun one to follow from a French-speaking perspective. Anyways, so Paragraf first with 10 points, Zerojah second with 6, and Areogon third with 4 points. As the result of this first round, as we head to round number 2, this Paragraf will get the first mistake, hitting it a bit too much on the inside wall, and that's going to be game over for Paragraf in this round. And so Areogon, Zerojah, and Kid in first, second, and third. It is going to be a battle between France and Germany. It seems as though Areogon has made a mistake. No, he's still heading into the remaining with the pack, but it's right now a French 1-2 as Zerojah leads Kid by around half a tenth, as we head into the final part of the track right now, heading into the final world ride, into the final turnover coming up soon. But Kid is managing to reel his competitor Zerojah in, and is able to potentially take the lead. Watch out, it's going to be a battle over the finish line, and Kid will take the round win with a 45.606. 41 milliseconds in front of Zerojah in second, Areogon's third, and unfortunately for Paragraf, it is going to be a DNF. And yeah, Kid will be able to grab 10 points and move back up to second place, equal with Paragraf, but it will be Zerojah who gets the lead with 12 points. Really great round by these players. Really nice finish on behalf of both French players, Zerojah and Kid, who are starting off the round once again really well here. Paragraf having being forced to split his SD, going a little bit too much inside, and that's going to be kind of stinging a little bit for Paragraf, who's going to be finding himself in 4th position behind Areogon, who's trying to do the best he can to actually reel in the 2 Frenchies, Kid and Zerojah in first and second respectively. Kid having a really good line through here, with much more speed compared to Zerojah, and Paragraf, it's going to be a DNF as he failed the transition here. Zerojah getting overtaken by Areogon for second place. Areogon could potentially try to reel Kid in, but it seems that the Kid is untouchable as we head to the final part of the map and the final turnover coming up right now. Kid in first place, Areogon in second, and Zerojah in third. It seems as though the order will remain as is, as Kid will cross to the line in first place with a 45.650, Areogon second, and Zerojah third. And thus, Kid will retake the lead from his fellow compatriot Zerojah, who will move down to second place with 16 points, 14 points for Areogon in third place, and 10 points for Paragraf in fourth. As we head into round number 4 and the final map round of this first round run through Bike It, we see that Zerojah and Kid are again taking charge of the round, even though Areogon and Paragraf are managing to reel Zerojah in. And unfortunately for Zerojah, he's going to have a ton of work to do to actually keep the others at bay, especially Areogon and Paragraf, for the benefit of second place. But it seems as though he's not much more speed, and he goes too much inside. It's game over for Zerojah, unfortunately. Kid is alone representing France in first place. Paragraf for Slovakia is in second, and Areogon is in third place right now. actually second place as he's battling it out with Paragraf for the second place. Right now we're heading into the final turnover and the final jump into the finish as Kid is going to be unchallenged at this point and will take the round win yet again. Kid with a 45.1608, first place, second place for Paragraf, and Areogon in third. M&M casts are the best. Well, sometimes you gotta keep on top of everything. You gotta start spitting bars on full speed, you know. I think the full speed genre, full speed style gets is pretty well suited to M&M casts. So yeah, we're heading into the second map, which is going to be Whiplash by Maffeo. Let me just update the overlay real quick. There we go. So, quick score recap after 4 rounds. Kid in first place with 30 points, Areogon second place with 18, and Paragraf and Zerojah third equal with 16 points. So, Maffeo's Whiplash, Daddy Mania held by Kid with a 50.026. And as we get a little check into the Daddy, we see the Paragraf only has a 50.733. Now we could see times into the low, into the 0.4s or 0.3s, I reckon, but maybe a bit of a 0.5 on the safe rounds. And Zerojah has a 0.3 to his credit as a PB on Daddy Mania, as a best Daddy Mania time. And in terms of what Areogon was able to pull off, he's just behind Zerojah with a 0.371. As players go through the warm-up here, going through the tube with Paragraf, you have to drift a little bit early before getting into the final turnover in order to get the best line through there, to get the maximum speed, to clear the speed check, onto the final wall ride, and into the finish line right there. 50.486 by Paragraf on this round, so maybe this could be a sign of things to come in terms of times compared for all the players. Round number 5 about to get underway, and here we go with Kid. So, the start of the round right now, PB on warm-up for a Paragraf. Yeah, that's pretty amazing to see. Anyways, Kid and Zerojah in first and second. Yeah, it is like that. Even the Zerojah and Kid in first and second, sorry. Areogon in third and Paragraf in fourth position, but everybody's remaining within their spots. So there is not really any big mistakes so far, but seeing the battle of the world champions right now with Kid and Zerojah in first and second. Zerojah going for an inside line compared to Kid, and now we're seeing that the tube is really well negotiated by Kid, who is able to retain in first place. Areogon trying to reel Zerojah in third place for second position. Sorry, Areogon in third place, but still having much more speed than Zerojah, who's got the counter ASD really right. And now we're heading into the final turnover. Zerojah with much more speed than Areogon. Areogon able to actually being overtaken by Paragraf. That's going to be game over for Areogon. Kid and Zerojah, French 1-2 at the finish. Paragraf third and Areogon fourth. 50.271 for Kid. So, 40 points for Kid in first place, Zerojah second with 22, and then 21 points for Areogon in third place, and 20 points for Paragraf in fourth. So yeah, the gaps are not really that wide for the battle for second place. Only 2 points between second and fourth. That will be a battle to follow, as Areogon got a really bad start through here. It's already 2 tenths down on the rest of the pack. He's able to clear the speed check at least, but he's getting a distance and left behind by the minute, as we see Kid, Zerojah, and Paragraf battling it out for the lead right now. 800ths of a second between first and third. Third right now is Zerojah, who's getting a little bit left behind by Paragraf, who managed to overtake him, and now he's trying to pressure Kid for first place, but Kid is trying to make something happen here. Is trying to pull the gap, but Paragraf is able to actually reel him in really fast right now, and that's going to be up to the Slovakian player to actually put Kid under pressure, but Kid is not budging. He's able to actually pull a bit of a gap at the final speed check on the final wall ride, and Kid will win the round yet again. Second place for Paragraf, and Areogon third, and Zerojah has made a mistake and he's DNF'd. Unfortunately for Zerojah, that will be really costly, as he will get back down to fourth place, unfortunately for him. And yeah, 22 points for Zerojah, 25 for Areogon in third place, 26 for Paragraf in second place. The battle is still raging on for second place, meanwhile Kid is just checking out. He's already halfway there towards the spot of finalist status right now. Yeah, Paragraf seems to have warmed up quite a bit, so yeah, we're going to be seeing lots of great things from the Slovakian player from Aurora Racing. Meanwhile, it's Zerojah and Kid in first and second. A bit of a clip on the inside for Zerojah, though. That's going to be demoting into fourth place with that really wide wall ride for the Metal League player, unfortunately. And now we're seeing that Kid is still able to retain first place, but Paragraf and Areogon are battling it out really hard for the second place right now. It seems as though it's the advantage of Paragraf, but Areogon has got much more speed than Paragraf and is able to actually keep him honest, keep him in check, and try to actually pressure him into making a mistake, which does happen. Paragraf clinching the inside right-hander, and that's going to be it for Paragraf. Unfortunately, Kid will get to the round finish pretty soon here. Kid will win the round in first place, Areogon second, Zerojah in third, unless another mistake happens. No, Zerojah will cross the finish this time. Kid will win with a 50.344. As we head into the fourth and final round on the Whiplash, if I'm not mistaken, 60 points for Kid, 31 for Areogon, 26 equal for Zerojah and Paragraf. Fourth and final round then on Whiplash, round number 8 of this match, and we're going to be seeing that from the perspective of Zerojah for this start. Zerojah having a really good start compared to even Kid so far. Really good turnover by Zerojah here, 340 kilometers an hour at the exit, and now he's finding himself in the lead in front of his compatriot Kid, Areogon and Paragraf in third and fourth. Let's actually see Paragraf making a huge mistake. That's going to be a DNF for him. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to check that out later. Yeah, Kid and Zerojah in first and second, Areogon in third place. It seems that we're heading towards another French 1-2 unless something happens for Zerojah, which I do not wish him, but Areogon with a much better inside line is able to retake Zerojah for second place right now, and he's going to try to catch back up to Kid, but Kid is not able to be actually dethroned right now. He's not challenged. He's unstoppable right now, the against all authority player, and it seems that we're going to be heading into the full sweep right now on Whiplash for this man right here, heading into the final war right at the jump, and that's going to be 4 out of 4 on Whiplash for Kid. 7 round wins in a row for the against all authority player, 50.241 for Kid in the end. Areogon second and Zerojah in third. And yeah, Kid can close it out on the next map, which is going to be Conquérant by Brad Armpit. Overlay updated, and now we can get back to the actual action. So, Conquérant by Brad Armpit, the Daddy Mania once again held by Kid with a 53.196. In terms of the other players, we're going to see that Zerojah is currently sitting in 10th place in the Daddy with a 53.527. Then we see that, let's see, where are the others? Areogon is 16th with 53.714, and where is actually Paragraf? Paragraf is not even, I don't think I saw him. I might have been blind and missed him, but whatever. Anyways, quick score recap after 8 rounds. 70 points for Kid in first place, Areogon second with 37, Zerojah third with 30, and Paragraf fourth with 26. Now Kid can already wrap it up on this map. He needs to win every single round, 3 rounds to get into finalists, and 1 more to secure himself the position. As we edge towards the final section of the warm-up, Zerojah finishing with a 50.343, actually improving his PB as a result of that. 483, sorry. Improving his PB as a result of that, as I said. So yeah, it's gonna be all down to Kid if he actually wants to actually secure this final, secure his spot with this map right now. Map number 3, round number 9, about to get underway. So we're going to be checking on the perspective of Areogon, currently sitting in second place with 37 points to his credit right now, but Kid has got a really good start. Watch out for this SD, which can be really tricky to get. Areogon going really wide, going really tight towards the inside. That could be a wall hit that could be devastating. Then this trick right here could be done a number of different ways to actually get the earliest landing possible. So far it is Zerojah and Kid in a 1 and 2 situation, but not the way that Kid wants though. He wants to be in front of his compatriot Zerojah in order to actually get the 10 points that are valuable for the round win right now. Kid going really inside for the speed check, but he gets actually reeled in, and Zerojah makes a mistake as well. He gets actually overtaken by Kid and Areogon, who are going to be battling it out for first place right now, heading into the final part of the map, and Areogon got much more speed than Kid, ending into the final section right now. Zerojah is pretty much done. Let's actually see Areogon and Kid will be able to actually make something happen compared to Areogon, but no, it will seem as though it will be Areogon who wins the round here, and that's going to be it for the chances of Kid of sealing the deal here on this map. And Areogon gets the round with a 53.738, Kid second, Paragraf third, and Zerojah in fourth place. And yeah, Zerojah getting reeled in little by Paragraf, only 3 points of a gap between himself in third and Paragraf in fourth place. 76 for Kid. Unfortunately for Kid, that's not exactly the plan he wanted to actually have. So yeah, he will have to wait at least until next map to get to confirm his place into the semifinals. So Kid and Zerojah in first and second. Kid going really tight towards the first wall right here. Really nicely done here for the for this turnover section is Zerojah and Kid against Zerojah upstaging the four-time Gamers Assembly winner, but it seems as though Kid is having none of that, and he's getting back up in the lead compared to Zerojah right now. Kid in for first place, Zerojah second, Paragraf and Areogon third and fourth. Kid going really inside towards the turnover, really late entry into the back block right here, which was actually paying off for Kid, but Areogon got much more speed into this final section. Areogon is like an absolute rocket coming down the straight, and now Areogon will get a second round in a row, and Zerojah will be down to third place, and Paragraf will be able to overtake him. No, actually Paragraf is way far behind, and now actually Paragraf will overtake him as Zerojah has a really bad landing at the end, and yeah, unfortunately for Zerojah, that's going to be another 3-pointer. 53.658 for Areogon, not a bad time. Areogon literally ate everyone. You're absolutely right, Malakov. He went absolutely bananas. As we see that Kid has managed to get a much better starting. Paragraf will touch the inside. Well, got a bit too greedy on this round 3, and that's going to be game over for him on this map, on this round right now. And Zerojah and Kid in first and second. Then we see Areogon in third place. We saw that Areogon is capable of actually being able to be much faster than anyone else in the final few sectors. Oh, but actually clipping the inside. Oh, and that's going to be it for Areogon this time, unless there's a mistake from both Kid or from either Kid or Zerojah, as Kid is sitting pretty in first position right now. And yeah, Kid in first place is distancing his fellow compatriot right now, almost a second down now is Zerojah compared to Kid in first place, and Kid will get around with event finally on the board, but unfortunately it came out a little bit too late to actually secure the first place on this map. 53.558 for Kid in the end, 55.212 for Zerojah in second place, and unfortunately that's going to be the only two drivers to be able to finish. We had two DNFs in the form of Paragraf and Areogon, and that's going to be helping Zerojah matters quite a bit, because he's able to actually get some gap, claw some gap back to Areogon in second place. But now we're going to have to see if Zerojah is able to reel even more points in from the German and try to get back into contention for another spot in the semifinals, which will be a pretty tall ordeal at this stage in the match. Kid and Zerojah in first and second, Areogon third, Paragraf in fourth place. Paragraf trying to get a bit of a more aggressive line. He will get it by Areogon eventually, but unfortunately he will not be able to get back past Zerojah or Kid, who are still heading fast in first and second. Final round here on this first run through Conquérant. It seems as though Kid and Zerojah in first and second are really battling it out with one another, and it is currently Kid who has a small advantage of around 200ths of a second compared to Zerojah. Zerojah gets overtaken by Kid in the end towards the final sector, but Areogon has got much more speed than Zerojah, and he will be able to overtake him for second place, and Paragraf even much more speed than both two combined, and will get by him for second place. Paragraf will get the round second place. Kid will get the round with a 53.734. Paragraf second, Areogon third, and Zerojah in fourth place. Great round by all people, especially Paragraf, who actually wins absolutely bananas on this round. Ah, ils vont vite, hein? Ils vont vite. Anyways, we're heading into map number 4, which is going to be Survive by Zerojah. Let me just update the overlay real quick. There we go. Survive by Zerojah. The Delimine is held by Mata with a 51.698, but Kid is in second place with a 51.724. In terms of the other players, well, Zerojah himself is has a 52.027 to his credit. Then we see Paragraf in 12th with 52.064, and as far as Areogon goes, he's in P20 with an 52.174. So, quick score recap after 12 rounds played. We have Kid in finalist mode. He's got one more round to win to get himself into the semifinals coming up next. Then Areogon in second place with 61 points, Zerojah third with 45, and Paragraf fourth with 40. Zerojah and Paragraf are actually a threat for potentially the being sent down to the loser bracket. Meanwhile, Mata's taking breakfast on this match. Really? Is he dominating that much? Mata being Mata. Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, the warm-up is done. GLHF to everyone. Good luck, Kid, to secure for this round, as he is one round win away from securing himself another spot into the semifinals. It's all down to, against all authorities, Julien Benaccio to actually close this one out and get it to the semifinals. Right now it is Areogon who's got a really good start along with Zerojah and Kid. Paragraf getting a little bit left behind as a result of that round. But yeah, Areogon and Paragraf going a bit for a much better inside line compared to the rest of the two Frenchies, and that's Paragraf and Areogon in first and second. But Paragraf going really wide, going much more speed accumulation right here. We thought he would be out, but no, he's still in first place. But Areogon's got really bad line through there, and that's going to demote him down to third place, potentially even fourth, as we see if Zerojah is able to actually make something happen. No, Zerojah is in fourth position. Kid in first place. Kid in second place. Sorry, Paragraf into first place. Would Kid be able to actually reel him in? Paragraf's got legendary speed going to the loop. Is it going to be the end already of this match for Kid? It seems as though it is like that. Paragraf got much less speed into the loop, and that's going to be the GG for Kid, who continues his way into the winner bracket, going into the semifinals. Paragraf dropping a lot more speed compared to Kid at the exit of the turnover and heading into the loop, and that's cost him dearly. And fortunately for him, yeah, he was not able to deny Kid, who continues into the semifinals. Now we know the winner. We have only one place up for grabs, and that is for the other spot in the semifinal. But yeah, it's going to be Areogon, who's in the prime position of actually being able to secure himself a spot in there. But Zerojah is currently at 48 points and Paragraf at 46, and we could see that Areogon could be mistake prone from time to time. And yeah, that could be we could potentially see either Zerojah or Paragraf reeling him in to try and actually potentially snipe him for that second spot in the semifinals. Now I know a lot of you French guys want to actually see Zerojah actually the triumph in there, and we hope that he's able, and you guys hope that he will be able to actually reel Areogon back in. Let's actually see how everything will go for the Team Atelier player from France. And it seems that Areogon is holding fast and steadfast in first place. Zerojah will be holding second place compared to Paragraf. Yes, it will be Areogon who wins the round. Zerojah second and Paragraf in third. Areogon with a 52.183 to his credit, not bad. $75 points then for Areogon, 54 for Zerojah, and 50 for Paragraf. As we headed to round number 3 on Survive, round number 15 if I'm not mistaken on this match. Zerojah getting a really good start compared to Areogon and Paragraf, but Areogon and Paragraf with a much better inside line compared to Zerojah will get into the lead at the end of this turnover. Zerojah, where is he right now? He's getting left behind already. He's currently finding himself a 10th down after 2, 3 to 4 checkpoints right now, and that's Areogon and Paragraf for first and second. Areogon with a much wider line compared to Paragraf, and he's lost a lot of speed compared to that, and Paragraf will be able to get back up into the lead right now, and that's going to be the cue that Paragraf just needed to actually reel Zerojah back in and demote him down to 4th position and try to reel Areogon back in. Really nice line for Zerojah, but it will be too little too late, as it is Paragraf versus Areogon in first place. It seems as though Areogon will not be able to make anything happen compared to Paragraf, and it will be Paragraf who wins the round, yes, for 4,000ths of a second. Paragraf with a 52.156, Areogon with a 52.160, Paragraf first, Areogon second, and Zerojah third. C'est ta map, Zerojah. Anyways, heading into the 4th and final round on this first rotation to Survive, round number 16 on this match, and yeah, 81 points for Areogon in first place, Paragraf third with 60, and Zerojah 4th with 58. Zerojah is gonna have to do a lot of work right now to get back up into contention for that second spot. We're gonna have to see how the Team Adelaide player will fare in the final map on this first rotation. It seems as though Paragraf and Areogon got much more speed compared to Zerojah, and that will be the proverbial battle between Slovakia and Germany for the first place right now, with Paragraf going for a much better inside line, Areogon losing a lot of speed into that third transition, and even Zerojah is able to overtake him for second place. Zerojah trying to mount a challenge to Paragraf right now, but it will be really, really hard to actually fight versus against the Slovakian authority. Aurora Racing player, sorry, and Paragraf will head into the round win right now. Another one, and oh, Zerojah dropping much more speed compared to Areogon. Paragraf with a 52.088 will win the round. Areogon second, and Zerojah in third. Vroom vroom, pas grand chose. Ah, va y avoir du boulot, va y avoir du taf pour Zerojah pour remonter. As we head into the final map, final map for the first rotation, which is the Shadow of Myself rather, by Maffeo. The Dedimania record is held by Kid with a 50.988. In terms of the other players, let's see where Zerojah is at the moment. Zerojah is finding himself in 13th with a 51.648. We also see that Paragraf is in 20th place with a 51.838, and Areogon is 17th with a 51.698. So, quick score recap after 16 rounds. We've got Kid in first, Kid who managed to close it out after 13 rounds in the end to secure himself another spot into the winner bracket semifinals. Areogon is currently in prime position to actually get himself the other spot in second place. He's in second place with 70 points. Paragraf with 87 points. Sorry. Paragraf is in third with 70, and Zerojah fourth with 62. As we're heading into the final part of the warm-up phase so far. Warm-up done for all the players, GLHF. As we're about to get underway with the map number 5. This could be Areogon's map to close it out here, but Zerojah's got a theoretical better time on the Deadly Manias compared to Areogon, so we could potentially see a comeback from Zerojah as we witnessed in the in his first match on this winner bracket. We could see great things coming from Metal League's player. Meanwhile, it's Paragraf and Zerojah in first and second, with Areogon in third place. Much better inside line, much more aggressive line compared to Zerojah. For Zerojah compared to Paragraf, who will get with Zerojah who will getting in first place. Paragraf demoted down to second, but Paragraf keeping the pressure on the French player from Team Metal League, trying to keep him honest and actually reeling him in as we speak right now. Getting by Zerojah for the lead right now. Yes, heading into the next wall ride with the dirt transition coming up for the time being. Let's see if Zerojah is able to reel back, and no, you will hit the outside pole. That's game over for Zerojah. Unfortunately, Paragraf will inherit the lead with a pretty comfortable buffer to Areogon in second place, who find himself 4 tenths down on Paragraf as a result of that, and Paragraf will be able to clear the final speed check, I think, and will get the round win with a 51.567 to his credit. Second place for Areogon, and unfortunately for Zerojah, that's a DNF. 80 points for Paragraf in third, 93 for Areogon in second place. So Areogon looking to be closing in on that finalist spot right now, and yeah, he's looking pretty good so far for that second place. But Paragraf slowly but surely reeling him in and having the theoretical advantage compared to Areogon in terms of pace. That could be potentially something that would be on his favor. Meanwhile, it is Zerojah who gets the early lead after 20 seconds of the map. Second place for Paragraf right now, 1/10 down on Zerojah at the moment, and Areogon closing down the pack. 30 tenths and a half down on Zerojah, your current leader. It seems as though Paragraf is reeling him in yet again, heading into the next wall ride and heading into the dirt part right now. Let's see if Zerojah is able to clear it. Yes, he is able to clear it this time around, heading into the next two right now, and Zerojah is getting reeled in every so often, bit by Paragraf, who's able to potentially pressure him into the final part and make something happen, but Paragraf will clip, and that's going to be the end for Paragraf, and Zerojah will get the round win with a 51.595. That was really tight for Zerojah in the end. Second place for Areogon, and unfortunately for Paragraf, it will be a DNF. And unfortunately for Areogon, it's pretty much the blue balls at this point, because look at the score. Look at the score of Areogon. 99! It is 99 points for Areogon, and yeah, he will have to actually finish that round in order to be able to get into finalist spot. Zerojah is going to have a lot of work to do. He's going to have to deny as much as he can to get back into contention for that finalist spot right now, and we're gonna see if Zerojah is able to pull that off with this map right now. We're gonna have to see how everything goes for the French Metal League player. Areogon making an early mistake. That's a DNF already for Areogon, who's not able to get into finalist mode this round. It is Zerojah and Paragraf in the battle for the first place. Zerojah having the advantage of around a 10th compared to Paragraf in second place. It is France versus Slovakia, Metal League versus Aurora Racing, Zerojah versus Paragraf, and meanwhile it is Zerojah who has the lead of 2 tenths compared to Paragraf, heading into the tube right now. And we're heading into the final part of the map with a wall ride right now, and heading into the final wall ride spiral, heading right now with the speed check coming up right next for the finish line. And here we go. This is the part we should not choke, and Zerojah will be able to cross the line. Yes, he will, with a 51.753. Second place for Paragraf. And yeah, unfortunately a DNF for Areogon, who not able to actually get to finalist mode this time around. And actually Zerojah making the junction back to Paragraf, only 4 points behind 4 points behind Paragraf in third place. And yeah, if Areogon keeps making mistakes like that, the German is going to be in deep trouble, unfortunately, as we're heading into the fourth and final round on this first rotation of Shadow of myself, and Zerojah having a really nice lead already, heading into the first wall right now, and that's going to be Paragraf up to second place as he overtakes Areogon. 1 tenth of a gap between him, and 1 tenth of a gap between Zerojah and Paragraf in first and second. Then Areogon closing the pack down with around 2 tenths of a gap between himself and the leader. But Paragraf is able to reel Zerojah back in. Could this be the cue for Paragraf to win another round and actually deny Zerojah the 10 points that he so vitally needs to actually claw the gap back to Paragraf? And it seems as though he's got a much better line heading into the tube, and Zerojah will be back to second place, and Zerojah will have to fight out everything he can for that final part, but it seems as though it's pretty much mission impossible to reel in Paragraf, and quoique, no, it will not be able to be enough, and Paragraf will win the round with a 51.776, Zerojah second, and Areogon third. So Paragraf will retain his third place for now, as we are already completing 1 full map rotation on this match. 20 rounds have been played so far, and yeah, we're heading back into map number 1 of this match, which was Bike It by Cyrox. So then, Bike It by Cyrox, Moda obtains the Dedimania top with a 45.538, Kid with a 45.373 is in second place. Then let's actually see, we've got Zerojah in 7th place with a 45.584, then we got Paragraf in 10th with a 45.621, and Areogon in 14th with a 45.710. Quick score recap: after 20 runs in 1 full map rotation, Areogon is finally in finalist mode, and will have to win 1 more round to secure himself the position. Paragraf is not that far away from getting into finalist mode. He's gonna have to deny, or have Zerojah deny Areogon to get into finalist mode. He only needs the 4 points for 3rd place, so he can basically just finish the round. And for Zerojah, it's gonna be an uphill struggle. 3 wild wins in a row. We've seen it happen for Zerojah, but will it be able to happen here on Bike It? That is the question. Really close fight for second place right now, and the continuation of the journey into the winner bracket with the semifinals coming up after this match. Good luck, everyone, and yeah, good luck especially to Areogon, who is just 1 round away from continuing the adventure and heading into the semifinal. And he's gonna have pretty stern contenders, with most notably Paragraf from Aura Racing and Zerojah from Team Metalik. It's a 3-way, it could potentially turn into a 3-way fight for that second place and that second spot in the semifinals. Areogon going with a bit of a risky line. It's Zerojah who gets the lead, and Areogon in second place is able to potentially overtake Zerojah. No. Let's see what Paragraf is. Paragraf is currently in 3rd place. We're around the 10th down on the leaders. Areogon will be able to overtake Zerojah in 1st place right now. Let's see if Areogon is able to keep it together. Zerojah with a bit of a clip. He's going to get distance, and that's going to be Areogon who will be able to potentially get himself the round win. Let's see if it chokes the end. Let's hope he does not. Areogon with the final round, the final turnover coming up, and it will be the GG, I guess, for Areogon as he gets the final turnover done correctly, and it will be Areogon who gets into the second semi-final. GG's for Areogon. I know you guys are deceived for Zerojah, but give some GG's in chat for Areogon as well as Kid, as they are both heading into the semi-finals. So, final match result: Kid securing himself a spot into the semi-finals with 13 rounds, and Areogon 8 rounds later doing the same thing. Both are going into the semi-finals, whereas Zerojah and Paragraf are gonna have to fight back through the lower bracket.